Good afternoon, people. Hope everybody's alright and not afraid. Nice, good vibrations. Good vibrations, you know the song. What to talk about? Well, I've been busy. I was looking at a few things and I've been... First of all, let's talk about gold. Gold! Always believe in your soul. You know the song? And gold. I've been looking for a heart of gold. Well, actually, mining for a heart of gold. What do these things mean? You can interpret them any way you like. Well, let's look at it this way. Now, some of you may know, because a lot of my subscribers are quite intelligent. Some of them are complete, who've got bad intentions. But anyway, let's get down to it. Did you know you have gold in your feces? So every time you go, every morning you go for a, you know what? You literally pass in gold. That's right. Human body's got gold inside it. I mean, it's no great revelation. I mean, everybody knows that, surely. Did you know, though, you have 0.02 grams of gold in your body? That's 0.02. So basically, between 5 people, you've got a gram of gold. Yeah, a gram of gold between 5 people. And obviously, it's just something to think about. Also, you can ingest gold in its powdered form, and it's a white powder. What I'll do, I'll leave some links for you, and you can go and research it yourself. Not to say I'm not going to help you a little bit, but basically you've got enough trace amount of gold. If you turned it into a cube of petrified gold, you'd have a cube of 0.22 millimeters in measurement. So although you haven't got gold as in a piece of it, you've got the elements of it which can be extracted. And there was an incident in Wales, I think it was Diffid Triangle or something like that. If anyone's interested, just ask me and I'll send you the link. But it was a UFO incident in 1977 in Wales, in Britain, in Great Britain, where these school children observed some kind of unidentified object and people or whatever in or around a waste farm, a shit farm, for want of a better description. You know these places, we all know what they are and what they're full of, but for some reason it seems to be attractive. If this is true. Now, all the school children were interviewed and they all got asked to draw pictures of what they've seen, all in separate classes. And these children all pretty much drew the same thing. Now, over the course of time, you'd expect one of these children to come forward and say, listen, when I was 8 years old and drew that picture, I was lying. Well, it's hardly likely, is it? And all them years later, nobody's come forward. Not one of these children have come forward to deny. Some have come forward and said it's ruined their lives. It's dominated the whole life. They've been beaten up, they've been ridiculed, they've been mocked, all kinds of things. But when you find out that you've got gold in your feces, you start thinking, well, maybe there's something going on here. Maybe there's something in this gold thing. A bit more research. And the organ in your body with the most gold is your heart. Some people say toenails and all kinds of things. But anyway, The fact is, we've got gold inside us, and between 5 people, you can get a gram of gold. Now, I don't have to tell you what a waste it would be if millions upon millions of the population was to pass away and all that gold would go to waste. Can you see? Do you see where I'm coming from? Now, I've got to be careful what I say, because you're not allowed to speak the truth on YouTube. Only YouTube can spread fake news and get away with it. Anybody speaking the truth, they don't want to know. But yeah, we've got gold inside us, and you can buy it, and it's got healing properties. Hugely massive healing properties. Oh, I don't want to go into every little bit of detail about it, but I can assure you it really is rejuvenating, and it can also take you to another level of consciousness, as in, you know things, you have more vivid dreams. There's all kinds of benefits for it, and yes, you can buy it. And I think it's called Omerous gold or something, and it's in white powder form. You can make it yourself. It's quite a simple experiment, or you can buy it. You can buy it, and there's testimonies online of people who've taken it and the effects it has on them. Also, I've read that, and I can't find it, but English, yeah, would you believe this? English blood, or English humans, I've got gold in it. I've got more gold in than any other. Now, I'm not asking you to believe that. It's just something that I've read in my research, and I thought that's interesting. But also, it's been used. The Egyptians used it. Tutankhamun's face mask was 100 kilos of gold. Or one of the pharaohs, I can't remember which one, but 100 kilos of gold for a face mask. Look at that out. Yeah. So, and also, I want to speak about this 6 feet apart, social distancing, and what possibly. There's loads of people speculating on what it could be. But I want you to all consider something, that the heart is the most powerful source of electromagnetic energy in the human body, producing the largest rhythmic electromagnetic field of any of the body's organisms. The heart's electrical field is almost 60 times greater in amplitude than the electrical activity generated by the brain. This field, measured in the form of electrocardiogram, ECG, can be detected anywhere on the surface of the body. Furthermore, the magnetic field produced by the heart is more than 100 times greater in strength than the field generated by the brain, and can be detected up to 3 feet away from the body. In all directions, 3 feet, which is half of 6 feet. I want to state the obvious, but... Right, so think about that. Unbelievable. So, especially the conclusion involving physical proximity between people. This person I'm speaking about now has formed a critical postulation, the implications of heart synchronization and coherence, that which keeps living beings harmonized and connected to one another. Its potential being weaponized against us by the technocrats. I'm not implying that the heart matter is involved in any nefarious, etc., etc., etc. But you see where this person's coming from. And then we get on to the hive mind, which is what they're all talking about, a collective consciousness. Okay? Now, what is the hive mind? In essence, despite our feeling that we are singular, unified agents, we are more like hive minds unto ourselves. Our brains are abuzz with multiple, often conflicting plans and interests that must be managed. A group mind, hive mind, group ego mind, coalescence or gestalt intelligence in science fiction is a plot device in which multiple minds or consciousness are linked into a single collective consciousness or intelligence, as in hive mind. You must have heard the film New Model Army. You maybe not, but you can go and have watch the film yourself. And it can be used against us, guys, okay? The hive mind is not all what you think it is. It's the singularity. This is what we're going to reach by 2030, apparently, according to... Well, we're always going to reach the point of singularity anyway. But it's coming now. And look at this stuff on it earlier. And the hive mind's a real thing, and they've been talking about it, and that's what they want to do. They want us all to be like ants. Where there's a problem, we all just go about our business and sort it out as a collective hive mind. If you think about it, the protests that are going on around the world at the moment are an example of a hive mind and what it can make people do. It can make them become violent, all kinds of things. So I just want you to all be aware that the heart of gold that we all possess is extremely powerful. And it is what connects everybody, my heart to your heart. You know, the closeness. Well, you see where I'm going with all this. The by separating us all, particularly 6 feet apart, not 1 foot, not 2 foot, not 3 foot, but 6 feet apart. And you've just heard what I've just read. You can see what's going on. Now, if we was to say, no, we're not doing it, we're all going to stand 6 inches apart, they would not. You can't have a hive mind that way, because we're all connected. We have to be singular, individual, for them to tap into our consciousness and get it into this hive mind. Starting to make sense? You know, but I've postulated as to why it should be 6 feet apart. I've come up with all kinds of reasons, so have everybody else, but I think this is not too far off the mark. I really do. I really do. Now, as you know, I haven't got many minutes. I can discuss this a bit more. Any questions, ask away. I've got all the answers to the questions that you may ask. I've done a lot of research on this, and in the past, not just recently. And I'll leave a few links in the comment section for the Omniferous Gold white powder that you can buy. Also, when you oscillate gold, it in a liquid form, it turns into white powder, and it gets to a certain stage where it disappears completely. And then it reappears again, giving strength to some kind of time travel thing. Anyway, we're up to 30 minutes, I've got to go. I might do part 2, I don't know, it depends what sort of reaction I get, but think about it, guys. Just keep loving your heart and nice thoughts, and let's link up our minds and spread love, not what they want to do with us. Peace out.